Hey, Bo, what's going on?
Jason, man, just decorating the desk like I always do.
Oh, you don't have to do that today. We've got a professional interior designer coming on the program.
But I always do
You
it.
can do that later. Later.
And a pine cone for Jason's seat.
Like the moves that you're doing on purpose, sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you, pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey! Oh man, Nevada came and told me, son.
And now the biggest turkey I know, Jason Suel.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Later with Jason Suel. So glad you're along for the ride here on this episode. It's an exciting episode. It's that Thanksgiving time of year, which is good. Charlie's excited about all the food.
No, I am.
that we're going to be eating. Also excited about the Detroit Red Wings back there. We know we're playing hockey right now. We're also playing a lot of football. You know, one of the reasons people like to watch football on Thanksgiving is because they like to watch the players get the stuffing knocked out of them. Oh. Yeah, they do. Hey, and speaking of getting the stuffing knocked out of them, we're going to go to a segment we love on this show, and that's our segment called Mailbag.
He's the host with the pose, and when you're right opposed, it's gonna wind up in the mailbag. Mailbag.
Yeah, mailbag. So this is an email, actually, that's just come in from a viewer. And you can send us a message, too, at laterwithjasonsuel.com. But this viewer has noticed almost instantaneously that we are missing one of the people in the band. And we've got a new member back there, Matt Nelson, filling in. Doesn't he sound great, folks? Can we give Matt a round of applause? Sounds awesome back there.
Matt Nelson.
Jason is
Matt,
fired.
Yeah. Yes, but we've noticed that our band leader, Jason Redicliffe, is not there. The question is, where did you find this guy? You know, we frequently like to go to jazz clubs and hang out, and one night we were at a jazz club, and this guy was tickling the keyboard, and he sounds amazing, so we asked him to come along for the ride. Folks, you can keep your letters coming in. We'll feel free to read them on the air and answer them. Yeah! Yes! Take that, Dan. Hey, we've got an excellent show lined up for you. So let me tell you what's going to happen. We've got Chris Goddard from Goddard Design Group joining us on the program. Round of applause for Chris.
Mr. Chris.
He's just coming off winning an international award, and we're going to talk to him more about that and some projects he has going on. The band on this episode, Northwest Arkansas supergroup, I feel like. Smokey and the Mirror are joining us on the program. Smokey and the Mirror, round of applause for them.
The other Northwest Arkansas supergroup.
Yes.
You guys are the other Northwest Arkansas supergroup.
Someday we'll be on there.
And then over there at our chef's table, we are so fortunate to have Chef Stephen Brooks joining us again. Chef Stephen!
Return to the master.
The return.
Thank you very much.
Chef
Thank
Brooks.
you very much.
What have you created for us? What are we going to be having over there?
Man, we're doing apple pecan bourbon caramel pie. Beautiful J.R. Ewing bourbon out of Dallas, Texas.
Nice.
Made this pie. It's going to be beautiful, I'm telling you.
I like to put that on my cereal.
The pie or?
The booze.
Both. Okay, good. Yeah, we can't wait to try some of that stuff. And right now, we're going to go to a segment, folks. We got out into the community. Bentonville Film Festival recently hosted an event at Northwest Arkansas Community College in partnership with Inclusion Films. And we're going to take a look at what that's all about right here on Later. And then stick around. We got more coming up right after that. Recently, the Bentonville Film Festival partnered with Inclusion Films to provide a great opportunity for special needs students interested in film production. The students had an opportunity to attend classes and then work together to make a movie. This movie was premiered at a red carpet event at Northwest Arkansas Community College. The program was led by Hollywood professional Joey Travolta. We had the opportunity to ask him a few questions about his experience.
Well, Inclusion Films is a practical film workshop for adults with, different abilities. We have programs all over the state of California for adults, but then we also do camps. This one is a camp for high school age kids. It is in partnership with the Bentonville Film Festival. Last April, I brought a crew of former students, and they worked and got paid, and then we stayed on and did the whole wrap-up video for the film festival. And so they debuted that at the festival, and it's on their website. So it was pretty cool staying on, and we'll probably do the same thing again this year.
We also had the opportunity to talk to some of the participants about their experiences.
It was an overall enjoyable experience to share with so many other inspiring actors.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun experience that I'm glad I could attend.
It was really fun getting to work on the film and interacting with some of the cast and crew.
The funnest part was working with the people, that's for sure. They're talented at what they do, whether it's acting or editing or scripting. They're just wonderful.
The atmosphere was like, that was the best part on working with the movie, is working with everybody and seeing every single person with their own kind of personality and everything. It's just the atmosphere and working with them, it was very amazing. It was magical, actually. It was really awesome. That's my favorite part.
Just working with everyone, making new friends and everything. It was fun. I want to thank everyone for the experience and everything. It was an awesome experience.
I agree. I really do.
That's what I was going to say. Thank you for the opportunity.
So it also helps you get out of your shell, like, a lot. It really does help you get out and experience the things that you would like.
We're excited about the growing film industry here in Northwest Arkansas and the opportunities that are presented for everyone. The sights and sounds from my neck of the woods to yours. This is Site Specific.
Later with Jason Suel is proudly presented by Sam's Furniture. For the largest selection of quality name brand furniture at everyday guaranteed low prices, get it at Sam's.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Later with Jason Suel. Joining us at the desk is Chris Goddard from Goddard Design Group.
Yes.
What is up, man? You have so much going on, and a lot of things are happening. I know you've done some design work at Crystal Bridges recently.
We just did, which is amazing.
Yeah, tell me about that.
We were asked to work with the Stuart Davis exhibit, which he was kind of a big deal in the art world. It's the latest exhibit. It started in September, and this runs through the first week of January.
Yeah.
And what I've done is recreated a 1950s lounge, so it's kind of like a Leave It to Beaver moment, which was kind of really cool and fun.
Yeah.
So what we did was reinterpreted the 1950s style for today.
Okay.
And his art kind of inspired a lot of design and creativity. So his art is very graphic. So we took a lot of graphic, cool images and created a lounge where people could kind of go back in time, as it were, and relive that moment and listen to some jazz music. And we kind of picked his favorite jazz albums, and they're playing that through the gallery. So we wanted to create a whole experience for the visitor at Crystal Bridges.
Yeah. So is it part of the exhibit when
it's
they
part
go
of the
see?
exhibit.
Yeah.
It's really cool. You start in the 1920s and you end up in the 60s. So you kind of do a progression through his career, which is really kind of neat.
Yeah.
And we did cushions in each area, like from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. And then we did a room of the 50s.
Yeah.
And then you end up in the 60s.
Okay.
But the 50s was his heyday, so we thought it'd be kind of cool to recreate a room so you could sit, enjoy the art.
Yeah.
And kind of take it all in. And my design philosophy is that the art doesn't have to match the sofa. So we wanted people to know that, hey, just because you see something in a museum doesn't mean that you can't take or be inspired and live with real art in your home.
Yeah.
So,
and what you do is an art form also. I mean, I think that, people might think interior design, but it's an art unto itself.
Well, that's a little pretentious, but that's okay.
I'll say it. I'll say it, so you don't
I'm
have to.
I'm freaking fabulous, yes.
yes, exactly.
My end of the pool is very shallow, no diving. I almost wore my T-shirt. But basically, we make things pretty, which is really cool. A lot of it is therapy because you're dealing with clients, you're dealing with people one-on-one. And this is my 29th year doing this.
Wow.
Which is awesome.
And have you been in Northwest Arkansas the whole time?
Yes, I did. I got started here. I went to college here. Started doing windows at a shop on the square.
Wow.
And one of my biggest clients was like, wow, these windows look really cool. Can you come to my house and do my bookcases? And then from then, it just kind of took off.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That is.
Crazy big. And I had a shop for 15 years on the Fayetteville Square, which was really awesome. So my roots are in Fayetteville. A majority of our work is all around the country and the world now, which is really kind of exciting.
It is.
Yeah,
So talking about that international thing, I know you just got back recently from receiving awards and being overseas. And what is that all about? That's exciting.
I know, it's crazy. It's like country comes to town. It's a big freaking deal, I guess, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, in
Yeah.
quotes. This year, our 29 years of my work was submitted for an International Design Award. So we were named, or I was, my firm, one of the top 100 in the world.
Wow.
And it's a big old freaking world when
That's
you get out
huge.
there.
And you're right here in Northwest Arkansas,
So
Fayetteville.
It's funny because when we went to London to the Royal Academy of Arts for this big swanky party, and everybody kept saying, "You're from Arkansas? Where is Arkansas?"
Yeah.
Because there were 7 of us for the United States that made the top 100 in the world.
So here's a question that we asked of all of our guests on this season, Chris Goddard. We want to know, if you were to have a superpower, what would that superpower be?
Much like a stripper, I would like to make it rain. That would be my superpower.
All right.
And to spin on the pole, maybe.
Getting that money, right? That money. I don't think we've had that superpower before, so that's a good one for us to have right here on this program.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, this is good times. Great interview. Thanks for joining us on the program. We're happy to have you. If people need to find out more information, what's your website? How do people find you?
Oh my God, I'm everywhere. I'm on GoddardDesignGroup.com, Facebook. We're just doing Twitter. It's a little dicey. Instagram, we're on the most.
So you're out there, all the social media
All
platforms.
the social media is there. We're everywhere.
Yeah, they can find
We're like
you.
a bad penny. We just keep showing up.
You can keep showing up.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get rid of us. 29 years. It's kind of like Cher and cockroaches and Goddard Design. I just keep coming
keep
back.
going.
People
There they
think
are.
I'm gone, and I'm back.
Back again.
Yeah,
Back again.
Back again.
In
He's
full
back.
sequence.
He's back.
And they can find
Bigger
you.
and better.
Also, I know that you recently featured in the magazine Cityscapes.
Cityscapes, yes. At Home and all the major publications. I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere. He's everywhere. And he's
Everywhere.
on this program later with Jason Suel. Chris, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Stick around. Absolutely. We're going to get to try some
gonna
pie.
get up in that pie.
I
Hell
think,
yeah.
in a second. So stick around, folks. We got more coming up right here on Later.
Perfect.
All right, folks, we've had complaints from the food characters that they are being inappropriately looked at by the non-food characters.
Yeah, that's right.
I am tired of always feeling like I'm being objectified.
Well, try looking less delicious.
Pardonnez-moi.
See, it's not just us.
Now, everyone, we need to appreciate each other for our abilities and respect each other, no matter how scrumptious their fruit filling may appear.
Huh, later.
Watch it.
Our musical guests brought to you by Walden Arts Center, presenting the new West Street Live series.
2, 3, 4. Oh, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. There ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Look across the river. What do you think I see? I see a band of angels, and they're coming back for me. 'Cause there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. There ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Well, look over yonder, Gabriel. Put your foot on the land and see. Now don't you blow your trumpet until you hear from me. 'Cause there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. There ain't no
grub is his plan. Whether it's meat or the pie, you're gonna get a food high with Chef Brooks.
I love that
That is
song.
so great, man.
That's perfect.
So great.
Gonna get a food high. with Chef
Absolutely.
Brooks. And you know we are. We're having pie, but not just any pie. I mean, you got a lot happening in this pie. It's not just your traditional pecan pie.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the pecans are a disguise, really. It's an apple pie, apple pecan, bourbon caramel pie.
Yes.
So homemade little pie dough crust there, really easy, really good dish, just a little bit non-traditional.
Right.
You know, you either get apple pie or you get pecan pie. We've added them together.
Adam, you've made it one thing, right?
Yeah, a little bourbon caramel too.
I mean, that's, I've never heard of it. I can't wait to try it.
Yes.
And what else? I'm just curious. So, like, it's like Thanksgiving. We're having food. We're having the traditional food, and then it comes to dessert.
Yes.
And you just mentioned you have apple, you have pecan pie. You've thrown them together.
Yeah.
What else would you encourage people to be adventurous and try for desserts, maybe for Thanksgiving?
Man, shoot, try pecan with chocolate in your pie. My granny had the best sweet tater pie. I've won awards with my granny's sweet tater pie recipe, so it's a real good one too. You just gotta do it right. The trick with desserts, man, is the crust.
Yeah.
You know, if you're making a pie, the crust is where it's at.
Yeah.
So
with this pie, let's just walk through the process. What did you do? How did we arrive at this completed project?
Easy little dough. The dough was done in the food processor with real cold butter and flour, salt, real easy. And then it's a few different steps. So the apples are done in cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice, some butter, and they're heated before they ever go in the pie.
Okay.
And then you make the caramel and you mix the caramel with the pecans, and so you add those to the top once you're done. There's a little bit of liquid in there, but it makes the pie good. We're not going to get a beautiful slice of like a cheesecake or
you're
whatever.
gonna get some slop.
This is going to be like
a little messy.
It's going to be
real
on the
food.
plate.
It's
Exactly.
real food.
Yeah.
You just hide it under the whipped cream.
You can't tell the band they're salivating at the mouth right now.
Yeah, I want to hug Chef Brooks right now.
And I'm super proud to have this bourbon in there. This is J.R. Ewing out of Dallas. So it's really nostalgic. These guys they're a good partner with Chef Brooks. And so it's good, man.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have an alcohol partner.
You got that right.
And they take good care of me, and so this is the bourbon makes the pie. The bourbon flavor makes the pie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's so cool. We're talking about interior design with Chris Goddard. We're talking about how to design a pie and to make it beautiful and awesome. You've got a lot happening still with Cook with Brooks, which people can tune into and watch.
Yes, I'm just like Chris Goddard, man. You know, I started, 30 years ago cooking and have just worked my way. Dang, I have my own show.
Yeah.
All over the state of Arkansas.
It's amazing.
So it's a blessing. And I get to do something I love, Jay. I get to cook, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
That's
so,
awesome.
And that smile people get at the end is what I enjoy.
Right, when they take
gives
that
me the
bite.
full, absolutely.
And we're going to get to take a bite of this right here a little bit later. Folks, and the band, are you guys...
Do not forget about us.
Just try to hold me back, Jake.
A little swig of that, too, for you, boys.
That's right.
Stick around, folks. It's all happening right here on Later. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to this Thanksgiving weekend episode of Later with Jason Suel. Look at this pie, I cannot wait.
Get in my belly.
Open the bottle.
Folks, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. You can send us an email at laterwithjasonsuel.com. We'll read it on the air. Before we leave this episode, we want to make sure we thank our guest, Chef Stephen Brooks. Chris Goddard was here.
Oh, yeah.
Smokey and the Mirror, Joey Travolta and Inclusion Films, and filling in back there and sounding amazing on the keyboard, Matt Nelson.
Matt Nelson.
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Woo!